Vibrational Forecast by Lee for July 2026. The vibrations of July are open pathways. This feels less like gaining access to something that was previously closed and more like completing the ascent of a high mountain from which you can now descend in any direction. It also represents arriving at a point of balance, a place from which all perspectives and all polarities of events can be seen clearly. A distinctive feature of this position is that both positive and negative developments appear equally possible. Therefore, take care not to draw firm conclusions such as this will turn out badly or that will surely work out well. No, from any present circumstance, any outcome is now possible. It's important to perceive each situation as a unified whole made up of opposing aspects that exist simultaneously. When you do, the very act of making your choice and placing your attention on that decision guides you directly toward your desired outcome. External circumstances will align themselves with your choice. You will be able to say with certainty, "That happened there because I made this choice here." You will experience the events there as the direct expression of your choice here. This does not mean that you created reality for other people. Rather, it means that through your decision, you arrived in the particular version of a probable universe where those events unfolded, which in turn leads to the next realization. You no longer need to wait for external events or collective decisions in order to enter the world where an era of well-being has already begun for everyone, where people have gained the wholeness of their bodies and started living consciously. You no longer wait for it or hope that it will happen. You enter that world yourself. It already exists. It's not something that is still being created. You don't need to wait or struggle to make it happen. The universe in which people have moved beyond the limitations of 3D perception has now been created by you and is waiting for your participation. There is no need to save anyone, pressure anyone, or try to reform them. The paths are open to everyone. Take your own step and allow others the freedom to make their own decisions. If you think you are leaving someone behind in the old world, you may be overlooking an important point. You are denying yourself the chance to discover that this person may already have a version of themselves in the renewed universe. Perhaps it's you who is holding yourself back, not allowing yourself the opportunity to see other people as the new expression of themselves. Just as you don't leave anyone behind in the past, a version of you still exists in the past. You cannot remove yourself from it simply by moving into the future. Likewise, you do not need to pull others out of the past in order to create a future for them. The transition between universes works in the same way. Move forward and see who is there without concerning yourself with the version of you that remains at the previous vibrational coordinates. Make your choice and then observe what unfolds. Remember that choosing a negative outcome is just as available to you as choosing a positive one. This means that there is no need to keep wondering which outcome is right or which is more likely to occur. Both possibilities exist. The only question is, what do you personally choose to experience? Reality, quite literally, rests upon your choice, and there are no other causes behind the external events of the world you observe. For example, you know that one evening at the same time there will be a theatrical performance and a football match. You choose to go where you want to be, allowing the other event to exist independently of you. It exists, but you are simply not there. Strictly speaking, there are no probable events. Rather, there are probable versions of you participating in every theoretically possible event. And only you make one of those events a factual experience instead of merely theoretical. This has always been the case, but beginning in July, it becomes an obvious and conscious factor in every decision. What has changed? You have changed. You now have the option for discernment as part of your ability to choose from a point of balance. This represents a new stage in the evolution of contemporary collective consciousness.